Hello and welcome. This is a special episode. It's a sewing vlog, just a behind the scenes look at how I juggle getting everything ready for each of the episodes.
It's perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect.
Perfect jacket. So here are the 3 Christmas dresses that I'm going to make. I've got the checkered Christmas plaid one, the moose one, and the holly one. There's also the gingerbread pink one, but I haven't even cut that one out yet. So we'll leave that for another day. I think I'll get started with the holly sage dress because I love this dress and it's so much fun. I mean, it's difficult to make, but it's also a lot of fun to make. So I think I will just pop everything else aside for the moment and I will, start filming the making of this one. Oh, and here we go. That was quick, wasn't it? Yeah, I filmed the first half of that and that took me a while. And and then at the end I decided that this plaid would look this tweed would look absolutely gorgeous with the holly dress, and it also looks quite nice with the floral one that I just finished making. So yeah, I've decided that Italian tweed with the green and the red in it is going to become one of my Christmas tweeds now. So yeah, yet more to make. But anyway, I'm going to set the dresses aside for the moment because I have to do some prep work on some of the jackets before I can then finish making the pink tweed jacket. It's all happening here in the sewing room. So yeah, ooh. Candy canes. Might have to have a snack on one of those.
Then I made a Vlogmas video about what all the prep I do before I start making a jacket. And then I made this pink tweed jacket. And in that video, I sort of deconstructed a little spare piece of fabric, tweed that I had. And it just sort of went through all the different types of yarns and cottons that are in there. If you go back to the start of this year when I was making beaded trim for each jacket, I used to always pull apart a bit of tweed to sort of match the colours. Anyway, next I made the 1950s petticoat and and then proceeded to put it on absolutely every pink dress that I made. And then I did a video about everything I made in October, November and early December, and then I put away all the dresses, all the pink dresses. Oh, and I got out a box of pink tweed jackets to try them on a certain dress. So yeah, I carefully had to pack them away, and now it is, and clean down my bench, and now it is finally time to get back to that dress with the tiny bits of tiny holly print. But obviously I didn't have enough to, if you've seen the video, you know I didn't have quite enough. So the back of the bodice is made out of the plaid fabric, and then the rest of the plaid fabric, I'd already cut this one out, is the bamboo dress. And one of the people in the comments pointed out that I was just sort of talking about my day, and in Vlogmas you're supposed to talk about, just yak and be chatty. So yeah, instead of just going through every single step of making the dress, I sort of just talked about how, me a little bit and how I was making it. So I will make this bamboo dress again and just do a straight video step by step of how to make the dress. So yeah, if that video is a little annoying for you, because I know there are a lot of very chatty videos in the sewing sphere at the moment, because that's what Vlogmas is. But yeah, just turn the sound off because I do have footage of every single step. So, and yeah, I can see how it would be annoying to not spell out what's going on in every single step. But I will make another. I've got loads of days to fill, so I will make another version of that dress where I just say what is going on at each step.
There's also my 30-minute Gunny Saxaween episode that I made back in October. That's the exact same simplicity pattern, step by step. And
I did a Christmas fabric haul. It's Christmas fabrics, sort of seasonal one. Yeah, I just got a, like when you buy fabric from a quilting store, they ask for your email, and like an idiot, I gave my email to all of them. So now I'm like on a billion different quilting lists. And, but it's quite entertaining because, yeah. And one of them's having a Christmas flash sale, and they're like, and also Halloween fabric. And after Halloween, all this fabric got, Halloween fabric got clearance. So I do have, I bought a few because they were, you know, quite cheap. And I was like, oh, well, Halloween every year. So, yeah, I'm thinking of doing a spooky Christmas fabric haul in a couple of weeks.
maybe. But on the fabric haul I've just done, the Christmas fabrics, this was one of the last ones that I showed. It's kind of a gingerbread one. And I was like, oh, and I'm going to make it up into a gingerbread jacket. So that is what I did. And now my hands are really, really sore because this fabric is so difficult to work with. But I am really, really happy with the result. This is the back of it, and it's fancy. I love it. It's got a pleat on the back, and this silhouette is just so beautiful. It's like from centuries past. I absolutely love it. I haven't beaded it yet. Kind of waiting for my hands to recover because they're all sort of, yeah, you really have to push the needle through the this fabric. But yeah, and this is the box pleats on the sleeves. So pretty. Very happy with the jacket. But there was a bit of structural work in that one that I didn't really explain well in the video because it was just, I don't know, you sort of have to have a pretty high skill level to do that part. And it's kind of one of those things, if you make a mistake, it's an expensive mistake to make. You kind of wreck the whole jacket. So yeah, when I have things like that in jackets, I'm like, I won't explain it, and if you know what's happened, and you can, then you have the skill level to actually make it. But if you don't, then you don't. So yeah, I sometimes get some upset comments, but I don't know. I think it's better than people inadvertently making expensive mistakes. I don't know. So now I have to go and catch up on my non-sewing relating activities. But then I think the next vlog sewing thing I'll do is get out some beads to put on that jacket. And so, dear Edie, she got out some beads. Yeah, I've been listening to Pride and Prejudice. But yeah, I got out some beads, which reminds me I have to resort my beads. I think annually I'll do KonMari and like just resort all my things because I'm making so many jackets. Like I made so many jackets this year. Oh, so yeah, this is the beading I've done. And it's a lot. And as I was making this jacket, well, cutting it out, it was really sneezy because there's so many loose fibers in it. But then it really settled and it's actually quite easy. And because there's so many big holes in the actual fabric, it's actually quite easy to bead as well. Like you don't have to push. When I was sewing it together, I sort of had to push it through thick bits to make sure everything was secure. But when you bead, you can just sort of find the holes and bead that way. So yeah, it's actually not too tough on my poor little fingers. It's just one finger in particular. I like the needle sort of went through my skin and now it's bruised. It's got like a little blood blister. So that's the tender bit. Anyway, oh, this is the Iris van Herpen wood dress, and that was sort of my inspo for the caramel bugle beads that I'm doing, the three-dimensional beading. I absolutely love the wood sculpture dress. I think it looks a little bit like an old cathedral, but actually my favorite of her dresses is the skeleton one. It's got a plain flesh-colored dress underneath, and then you just wear the the sculpture dress over the top. So cool. I would love one, but obviously I can't afford it. Anyway, so I have a little bit more of this beading to do, but we're sort of on the home straight. I know exactly how much beading I have to do. There's quite a few hours left, but I know exactly what I have to do. So I shall go and do that. I still have the mousse dress, which is a little bit made, so I have to finish that too. And then the gingerbread dress, and then I think that I will have to get out my vintage dress patterns and regular dress patterns to see what other dresses I will make for the rest of this month. But I think that will be in the next sewing vlog. I think I've already done more than a week with this vlog, so I think I'll edit the last of this and get it out there. So yeah, thank you for watching, and my behind the scenes look at the chaos that I go through to get the videos out. But yeah, thank you for watching, and I'll see you maybe next episode.